Hey you! Yes, you, watching this video. Do you want to own a piece of Scribbler? Only not a lock of hair or blood or flesh or anything else that will get you in trouble with the law? Well, now you can, with t-shirts, hoodies, tote bags and mugs featuring Obab Scribbler at her Teespring store. You know you want to. I shall now stop talking in third person and send you on to the video. Be lovely to each other and enjoy the show!
Ponytails. Read by Scribbler.
I have never been betrayed so gosh darn hard in all my life. That white and purple snake just snuck right up and bit me. I was just there at my apple stand, minding my own business like any good pony would. And then she comes. I thought she was my friend, you know, because of all the magic of friendship and all that. And because of how we'd been friends for years by then, through thick and thin and all kinds of trouble. I was as wrong as a simple farm pony ever could be. Oh, she sidled up to me all nice and calm like, gave me a hug. She told me I had an odor to me, which I didn't pay no mind to, since she's always saying things like that. But on that day, something crawled up into Rarity's tail and put a burr on her butt. Because that day, for some reason, she had a mind to do something about it.
Oh, Applejack!
She asked me, all sweet and innocent like.
Have you ever considered coming along to one of our spa dates, dear?
I stared at her, giving her the kind of look she deserved for a dumb question like that. Nope. If she was waiting for a response, I'd just go on ahead and let her stew. She stewed for a good long while before she finally gave in.
Oh, Applejack, don't be silly. It will be wonderful.
Nope. Now it was getting to her. That polite smile she was wearing started getting a mite thin.
I think it would be a great experience for you.
Nope.
Well,
Her smile was gone now, replaced by a slight frown and diamond-hard eyes.
in that case, I regret I simply must inform you that 1, your mane is in dire need of maintenance, and 2, you have begun to develop quite a distinctive odor.
It's healthy.
Is that so?
Yep. Her eyes narrowed.
It is not healthy, not for you, nor anyone around you.
I just shrugged and went back to counting my apples. Not that they needed counting or such, just something to do while I waited for Rarity to get bored of looking at me like that. Only, even after I counted 100 apples, probably a couple hundred, I lost count, she was still there. I tried my darndest to ignore her, but I just couldn't. I figured she was what was making me lose count so much. Rarity, are you done yet? You're scaring off my customers.
It's not me scaring them off, Applejack. It's your scent.
Hogwash. There was plenty of ponies around before you came. She stared at me, and I sure didn't like the way she was looking at me.
You need a bath.
Nope.
And you are going to get one.
I'd like to see you try. One of her eyebrows slowly rose. Hey, that's my thing. She just grinned at me.
You'd like to see me try, oh? I'll take that as an invitation.
You wouldn't dare. Rarity's grin grew wider.
Oh, wouldn't I?
Her horn began to glow. Much to my consternation, all 4 of my hooves lifted up off the ground as she held me up in the air. Rarity, you put me down right now!
Nope,
she said, in a terrible imitation of my accent. Holding me along with her like I was no more than a sack of flour, she began trotting off toward the edge of town. Not the edge of town where Sweet Apple Acres was, the other edge of town. I screamed and I kicked, and I raised as much ruckus as I could. I raised a fracas, too, in case Pinky hears about this. But it was no good. That 3 times darn unicorn had a good grip of me with her cheater magic, and every pony who saw me just laughed. Still feeling mighty resentful about all that laughing, to be honest. Once we got clear of the edge of town, I could see where she was taking me, and it sure didn't look good. Out in the grassy field, just outside of town, there was a wooden wash bucket already set up full of water, soap bubbles all over the top of it. Now, I thought I was struggling as mightily as I could already, but that were nothing compared to what I did when I saw that bucket.
Oh, calm down, Applejack. It's just a little soap and water. It isn't going to hurt you. Goodness!
But hey, it ain't! I kicked at her upon the head, but I couldn't reach it. This is assault, and kidnapping, and harassment, and bath rape, and a whole heap of other things too, probably. She stopped and looked back at me, a big grin on her face as she magically held me above the soapy water.
Oh, I know! That's why I took the time to petition for a preemptive pardon from Princess Twilight.
Twilight's in on this? Darn scheming unicorns. She can't do that.
Oh, yes she can. She's a princess now.
She started lowering me toward the water.
Unlimited royal authority to grant pardons.
It don't count when you get pardoned ahead of time. She can't give you permission to do crimes. I looked down at the approaching water. Okay, I give up. Just please don't do this. I don't want to take a bath.
You could have had a wonderful day at the spa if you had agreed to my first offer.
Please, Rarity. I'll do anything. Just don't put me in that... My hooves touched the water. No! Without any further ceremony, she dunked me all the way in, making it slosh over the edge. It was so wet and so cold. How could she do that to me? I tried to struggle and jump out of the water, but she was still holding on to me with her magic. The only thing all my wiggling was good for was to make a bunch more water slosh out. Rarity's magic brought up a hairbrush and a coat brush. How could she do all that and still put in all the strength she needed to hold me in the darn tub? I yelled and I hollered and I kicked and struggled, but it were no use. Her brush was at work in my hair, and her scrubber was at work all over my body, rubbing out all the healthy sweat and dirt in it. She was maliciously washing me against my will, and there was nothing I could do about it. All my commotion drew a bit of attention, though. Rainbow Dash flitted down from the clouds and landed on a nearby tree, watching us, her face full of curiosity. Rainbow! I yelled out to her. The dunk in the tub cut me off, but I popped right back up. Help! Rarity's gone crazy! I got dunked again. Crazier than usual. Get help! Get Big Macintosh! Rarity's magic alone weren't enough to hold me back no more. Now she had to use her hooves, too. Rainbow sat on the tree branch, perched like a feather-brained bird for a moment. Then she hopped back up in the air, laughing as if it were the funniest thing she ever did see. Rainbow! This is serious! She just laughed harder. Eventually, I'm ashamed to say, I gave in to despair. There were no hope for me. As much as I hated to think about it, I was gonna be clean. The lotion went on and on. That evil unicorn, aren't they all evil, scrubbed and scrubbed until I figured I didn't even have any fur left. Then she scrubbed some more. Finally, and I'm saying this took hours, she hauled me out of that tub and drove me off with a blast of magic that made me feel all tingly and uncomfortable. She set me down on the ground, letting Rainbow and herself admire all the things they'd done to me.
Doesn't she look marvelous when she's groomed?
Rainbow came a little bit closer.
At least she smells better.
I had a plan, though. A cunning plan. I was eyeballing the mud puddle all my splashes had made around the bucket. Rarity, release me.
There, Applejack. Don't you feel better now?
Rather than answer her dumb question, I jumped forward, landed square in the middle of the mud. I didn't waste one bit of time in dropping down and rolling to my heart's content. When I finally got up, I was so covered, no pony could have even guessed what color my coat was. It wasn't my hard-earned sweat and dust, but at least I wasn't, clean. Rainbow and Rarity were watching me, and they sure weren't amused. Both of them were splattered with little bits of mud from where I jumped. I grinned at them and made to run off before they could catch me again and get the idea of re-washing me.
Rarity,
I heard Dash say as I sped off.
you owe me a spotting.
I didn't hear what Rarity said, but she nodded, and both of them headed off to the south side of town, where the spa was. Myself, I ran clear back to Sweet Apple Acres without the slightest bit of hesitation. My apologies for any foals I terrified along the way. I'll make sure and tell them there ain't no such thing as a mud monster pony. And that, Your Highness, is why I want Twilight Sparkle, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash thrown in jail. At least for a spell.
Princess Celestia stared down at Applejack, at the trail of muddy hoofprints leading into her throne room. When she had seen Applejack's name on the supplicant list for the day, she had hoped that she'd get a break from the insane, crazy requests of her subjects. No such luck, it would seem.
We will take it under consideration.